Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We will talk about the potential use of a robotic harvesting system in oil palm harvesting. My name is KHAIRIL AZIMI bin Mustafa. I'm my friend Muhammad HISHAMUDIN bin Abdul Jalil. Introduction. To shape the agro-based industry in Malaysia, new technologies such as automation and robotic, information technology, nanotechnology, space technology, and energy technology must be developed and introduced. Robotic system represent in principle new technical mean of the complex automatic production process. A robot is defined as the programmable, multifunction manipulator designed to move a material, part, or specific device through a variable program motion for the perform of variety of tasks. The traditional or industrial robot is a good at handling objects whose physical protection are regular and static. The agricultural robot, however, need to be able to handle a growing biological object, and the property of growing plant and animal are dynamic. The complexity in designing and developing agricultural robot are that they must withstand bad weather, dust, and another adverse condition as compared to the industrial robot that are housed in a controlled environment. The tomato harvesting robot was started in Kyoto University, Japan. This technology have been applied to many agricultural production and process in the world. Harvesting robot for the apple, orange, melon, grape, cucumber, cherry tomato, strawberry, mushroom, and others. Seedling production robot and the plant management robot were studied in the USA, Europe, Asia, and it carried out research and development on the basic machine of the robot to be adapted to the tomato plant. In 1986, the Agriculture Industry Department (SPA) of Italy and the University of the Florida initiated a research program to develop a real-time version severe robotic picking, a technology suitable for actual production condition. Robotic technology in agriculture and plantation industry is new and still under research and development. It should be introduced and developed immediately in agriculture sector, especially in solving the harvesting, collecting, and transporting of the oil palm FFB. As the part of the strategy to enlarge the technology base, the university are expected to play more important role in S&T and manpower development. The city take the lead to exchange the education and research capability to provide efficient support for the acquisition of the new and emerging technologies.
Hi, my name is Muhammad bin Abdul Jalil, and I will proceed on the literature review on this topic. First and foremost, the oil palm Malaysia is one of the world's largest producer and exporter of oil palm after Indonesia. Palm oil in Malaysia is mostly exported to other countries such as India, China, Europe, Pakistan, Egypt, and Bangladesh. Increased cost and cultivation and more risk due to biotic and abiotic factor coupled with lesser labor availability are forcing the farmers to resort to perennial crops. The rapid and considerable expansion in oil palm cultivation has resulted in a total world production of 17,000 metric tons of crude palm oil in 2014. Currently, Malaysia is the world's second largest palm oil producer. In order to maintain and further increase palm oil production capacity, palm fruit harvesting must be sustainable. Next, the second literature review is agricultural mechanization technologies in oil palm crops. Over the years, as the oil palm plantation grows bigger, more laborers are required to handle all the works. Over time, labor cost has increased so much that most operation in the field has to be mechanization. Agricultural mechanization technologies includes both engineering and biological inventions and discoveries, such as modification to machinery, the physical environment, or biological component of an agricultural system. For the last 3 decades, many harvesting machines have been developed and innovated by Malaysian universities or special bodies such as the Malaysian Palm Oil Board, MPOB, Federal Land Development Authority, FALDA, and agricultural machine manufacturers in this sector to overcome problem of low productivity, stressful work, and restriction on the utilization of machinery for the purpose of harvesting the fruits of palm oil on Malaysian plantation. The example of the machine that invented to improve the productivity in the oil palm plantation are mechanical cutter like chantas and sikat tools, harvesting platforms, and oil palm climbing robots, and also hash harvesting cutter. Lastly, the potential of robotic system in harvesting oil palm. As the harvesting of oil palm is an exhausting job, the robotics in this field is essential. Many projects were carried out to design and fabricate a light and powerful casting system that can be carried by a 4-wheel tree climbing robot. This invention can help the plantation to overcome the shortage of workers in the plantation of oil palm. Other than that, the productivity during harvesting can be increased with the help of this invention. So, let me highlight about the hash harvesting method. According to some studies, a worker is only capable of harvesting around 1.5 tons per day, but with the robotic harvesting machine, is capable to harvest around 5 tons of fresh fruit bunches per day and required only one operator to operate this machine.
Now, I will discuss the topic. The major objective of the machinization of oil palm industry are to increase the palm oil production, to reduce the cost of production, and to reduce or remove the physical work stress associated with the cultivation, harvesting, processing, and store of the oil palm, as well as the means of solving increasing adequate storage of a labor in the plantation and plantation sector. The factors to be considered when design and developing the harvesting machine include the ground pressure, manual workability, and technology of harvesting, manual ability, health concerns, and the most important aspect of the safety to the operator. Manual harvesting of the oil palm fruit is required, must be physical effect, such as the machine or equipment must be appropriately match the human capability, which means that the man-machine system must be considered to obtain the optimal performance from the machine products. The factor of the production process must be taken into consideration when developing the mechanical harvester to be carried out when modifying or manufacturing in order to develop more effective, efficient, and ergonomical machine. Point to be highlighted to be adopted for any manufacturing process of an agriculture machine or lightweight, good stability at the maximum of horizontal and vertical outreach. The work of the different slope, good traveling speed between 1 to 25 km per hour, and reduce a labor force. Harvesting technique adopted should increase the productivity and have a high efficiency rate. The machine should also be safe, efficient, and economical for the operating. Finally, the machine must be multi-purpose, like a pruning, harvesting, collecting, and transporting activities in the plantation area. manual harvesting of oil palm have its own difficulty even though energy requirement for harvesting is reduced by the economical refinement of the machine. Most of the harvesting problem have been solved due to the shortage of skilled workers and dealing with the high palm tree through the mechanization of agriculture machinery and equipment and the provision of the special machinery and the equipment for the harvesting activity. The another harvesting equipment like the chanter stool, pneumatic cutter, lifting platform perform better than the manual harvester, but they have a drawback, a less reach of the high intention investment and inquisitive inability. Current harvesting machine and equipment achieve productivity about 5.23 to 11.6 tons per day.
Next, let me explain about the conclusion and recommendations. Harvesting technique adopted should increase productivity and have high efficiency rate. The machine should also be safe, efficient, and ergonomic to the operators. The machine also must be multi-purpose that can be used for other works like pruning, harvesting, and transporting activities in the plantation area. The application of manufacturing technologies and all modern engineering techniques to improve the performance of harvest machinery and increase the reliability of harvest equipment will have a positive impact on the improved accuracy and efficiency of machinery and equipment. That's all from us. Thank you.